Hey guys, it's Dami, and today I'm going to be doing a product review on Midori Springs Matcha. It's organic ceremonial green tea, and for those of you who's not, aware of what matcha is a really premium grade green tea, and what it is it's not loose leaves, it's actually powdered. I'm just going to do this, so just so you can see it dropping, it's a powder. See? Now I've already actually prepared it, but I'm going to show you how you actually make it. Now, this is actually a bigger bowl that I'm supposed to use, or cup that I'm supposed to use. But anyway, what you're supposed to do is you boil pot of water. And the first thing you do is you pour about a good half of the cup, fill the cup, half full of hot water, and let it sit for approximately 30 to 60 seconds. You're not going to make the matcha right away. You just want to get your bowl really hot. So about 30 to 60 seconds, you then pour the water out, and you then, you can take, really it depends on, if you've tasted matcha before, how much you like green tea, if you're used to robust flavors. I usually use a half of teaspoon, and I use maybe 1 to 2 teaspoons. But for somebody who's never tasted matcha before, or doesn't really know if they like the taste, I would definitely recommend using a smaller bowl, using 1/4 of a teaspoon, just one, and just to kind of try. So anyway, like I said, I used a half a teaspoon, maybe, a half a teaspoon, and then another 1/4. I put that in the bowl. Wasn't that much. And one thing about matcha is it's not your, typical green tea where you fill the entire cup up and you drink it. You only fill it up maybe halfway. And this, because it's so robust, it's so flavorful, and it's not like your regular green tea that you get in the supermarket. And so just so you can see what mine looks like, okay? So it's maybe about filled up that much, okay? And what you're gonna do is when you fill that up, usually you use a bamboo whisk, but I'm not about to go out and buy bamboo whisk, so I just use this. And you just want to give it a quick stir, okay? And when you do that, you should see, now I've already done mine, but it's like a foam on top. So you should have a foam on top of the tea. Usually, now this is a Japanese tea for you guys who don't know, a Japanese ceremonial tea. And usually what they do is when they, make the tea, they don't sip on it. They actually just drink it down, but this is too hot to drink down, so I'm not doing that. But anyway, like I said, this is very flavorful, very robust, and I absolutely love matcha. And one thing I do want to mention, because a lot of people, they said they bought matcha and it's very clumpy. Really, it kind of depends on the packaging it comes in. And I noticed this one right here. Now, when I first received this, it was very powdery. But over time, I don't know if you can see this. You should be able to see it, okay? There are clumps in there, okay? So, I mean, not that anything's wrong with this packaging, but usually when you buy the more, expensive matchas, the packaging is actually going to prevent clumping, okay? And so what I tell people is whenever you get a matcha, whatever, and you have clumping, just close it, shake it up, and that's it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that most people prefer not to get matcha that's, clumping or whatever. I personally don't care, But anyway, so, I mean, that's my review. It's an excellent tea. I love the way it tastes. This is the first time I've ever tried Midori Springs, and you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot at all, like I said, and it depends on your, your taste. But it's a great product. And, I definitely think if you're somebody who wants to try this, before you go out and purchase matcha, because matcha is not cheap. Matcha is actually more expensive than the green tea that you buy at the store. And so I actually advise you to get a free sample before you go ahead and purchase, um, you know, not just, Midori Springs matcha, but just any matcha in general. Um, that's just, I mean, that's really all. It's very simple. Some people think it's, you know, too much work to make matcha, but it really isn't. It's just like making any other tea. The only difference is that um, this is powdered, and so you can't just, you want to make sure that you get the full flavor. And, any tea that you want to get the full flavor, it's going to be more than just a, you know, horrible water type tea. So, yeah, that's my product review for Midori Springs Matcha Premium Grade Green Tea. And if you have any questions on matcha, or I'll put the link on the bottom of this post where you can buy this product. And if you have any other questions about matcha, or any of the, tools that, most people actually buy with it, such as the bamboo whisk, the certain clay bowl, and stuff that they use, you can ask me, and I'll give you I'll tell you where you can find them. You can find them anywhere, but if you want the, the good products, you're going to pay a little bit more, but there are places where you can get, um, you know, the good stuff. But anyway, that's my review of Midori Springs Matcha, and thank you guys for watching.